Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 25 and another part of the Toyota career mode. Today, we are back with the qualifying and race here in Miami. Didn't go to plan in the sprint race, but we're hoping for better today.
Welcome back to Miami and welcome to qualifying. Only raw speed will separate these drivers today, but the question is, who's got what it takes to get pole?
So yeah, we're going to have to make sure that we are ready and raring to go here. And probably change the setup a little bit, try and influence our tyre wear. Let's just have a little look at our setup. Yeah, maybe a little bit more straight line speed, perhaps. Yeah, a little bit more unlocked differential. Yeah, I think that's all good. Gonna just reduce that a little bit. Front suspension, all good. Ride height, we're just gonna reduce it slightly. And tyre pressures are gonna come down as well. Yeah, that all looks good. So, yeah, let's get ourselves into it. Quick look at what our tyres. We've got 4 soft tyres to use throughout qualifying here. We've still got, should still have, I think we'll still have 2 sets of hard tyres for the race. But let's get into it either which way and see how we get on. Well, here we come then, up to the line at the start of Q1. Bit of traffic on this lap, 129.5. And we're P10 right now.
In this session, and we're
well, we seem to be quite a bit up on our previous time. It's going to be nearly a second that we've gained here. Should be enough to get through to Q2. Over the line we go. And, well, let's have a little look. It is 16th. Wow. Same as yesterday in sprint qualifying 1. We scraped through by the skin of our teeth. But we get through, and I suppose that's what we're looking for at the end of the day. Zach O'Sullivan through as well, and we're pretty much matching his time. But we knock Alex Albon out. Alonso's out as well. Doohan, Lawson, Bortoletto, and George Russell. Doesn't set a time. Interesting. Well, this has felt like a pretty decent lap, but, you know, it is on scrub tyres, and we head up to the line, and, well, there you go. It's a 129.2. It's a decent time, actually. Ahead of Zach O'Sullivan at the moment. We can probably do better than that. When we get some brand new tyres, but 10th and 11th at the minute, we'll certainly settle for that. It's so close in the midfield. You know, we're just sort of half expecting that at least one of us is going to get through, but yeah, we'll have to come back out in a bit.
Got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
On the lap of Miami then, and we absolutely need this to count. We are 14th at the moment.
P14 now.
He's on the brand new tyres, and yeah, you wouldn't believe how much people around us have improved. We're hoping that O'Sullivan will put in a good lap time as well. But it looks like he's going to be 16th. Which is a shame because he performed really well in the sprint race, but look at that, 6 tenths already to the good. And that is how good that first sector can be on brand new fresh tyres. So, got to get this braking point right. This is a tricky little section, a little bit of curb there. You can see how much extra grip we've got on these newer tyres. It's going to be pretty close whether we pull this off or not. A little bit wide there.
2 minutes remaining in the session. We need a good
But we're
lap
okay,
here or we're out
about
of
8
qualifying. Come on.
tenths to the good here. I just don't think this will be good enough. A little bit of a toe from Antonelli in front. Oh, impeded by Antonelli as well on the exit there. That's probably cost us a couple of tenths as we head over the line. I think that is out. P12, and well, we're going to blame that on Kimi Antonelli. Was there anything tactical there? Of course, Mercedes is who we're battling. And, well, yeah, 2 tenths is what we're out by. Zach O'Sullivan must have put in a very poor final lap. Let's have a little look then. Just want to see his lap times. Yeah, 29.3 was his first one, 31.2 was his second one, so clearly got held up on his second lap there. So, yeah, 12th and 15th, once again, not quite at the races here in Miami, but we will keep trying.
Florida is no stranger to world-class sports, and as of 2022, the USA's Sunshine State is now on the F1 calendar. Welcome back to the Magic City for the Miami Grand Prix. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Tsunoda, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Antonelli, Sainz, Gasly, Ocon, and Isaac Hadjar, Colapinto, Stroll, Ollie Behrman, and Hülkenberg, Piastri, Albon, Fernando Alonso, and Liam Lawson, Bortoletto, Russell, O'Sullivan, and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race. But
Well, we always hear that one. Not sure why Zach
Right,
O'Sullivan
mate, I know it's hot in that
has...
cockpit, believe me, but your tyres are even hotter than that. You've got to work really hard today to keep them cool, otherwise we're going to suffer with our performance.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why Zach O'Sullivan has a penalty. Because we haven't changed his... changed his engine or anything, so... Yeah, really strange. But, yeah, we're ready to rock and roll here, I think. We're going to be on the medium tyres. It's a shame. Although there's a few out there on the softs, they're clearly going for 2 stops here today. So it could work out a little bit like Japan, where we're looking to get out there on the medium tyres and, you know, stick with them as long as possible to get onto the hards. People on softs out there. Stroll just behind us on mediums, but the 2 in front of us are on softs. And we do have one new set of softs, which we would have used in Q3 if we got there. That is going to be difficult. Difficult to fit into this race, and also it's only going to last 3 or 4 laps. You really are committing to a 2-stopper if you're using that. There's no way you can eke out a 1-stopper on it. So it's certainly an interesting decision from these guys, because we seem to think it's about 13 seconds quicker to do a 1-stop. But obviously things like safety cars could come in. And early on, if there's a safety car, you get that pit stop done. It's virtually a free pit stop, and you've got that tyre change out of the way. You're going to have fresher tyres going forward. I guess it's not a bad strategy, to be honest. But yeah, we're trying to keep these tyres as cool as possible. Into the grid, we're going to give it a few weaves now. But yeah, we need a good start here, try and get into the points.
Decent
not
parking.
bad.
Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out.
But yeah, we're going to struggle off the line with medium tyres. Lights out, so where we go here in Miami, we actually get a better start than the soft tyre runners, and we are up into the top 10 at turn 1. There's contact at turn 1 with multiple drivers. We're trying to make sure that we're leaving space here so that we're not involved in the contact, especially with Antonelli there. And we have got Ocon on the inside there. But yeah, a lot of pressure now to try and keep this car on track. And, well, we get past Ollie Behrman there. We're up in the 10th place right now. More contact up ahead. But look at this, Ollie Behrman. Straight line speed, absolutely brilliant. And what can we do? We're defenceless. I mean, we took a bit of wing off. We were hoping that would give us extra straight line speed, but still, on the inside there is Ollie Behrman, and we're sort of caught up here, and Behrman round the outside. We were boxed in there, we couldn't do anything, and now we hopefully have a bit of a run on Behrman, but there goes the kick sour of Nico Hülkenberg, and yeah, we just do not have straight line speed. Look at that, down to 13th as Fernando Alonso makes it up from the lowly positions, and he's up into 11th place now. I'll tell you what, Behrman's the one that's lost out there, but we're down to P13 now, and there could be contact into turn 1. We head down the inside of Behrman, and we are through just about. Ooh, little bits of wheel spin on that curb, but we just about stay ahead of Oliver Behrman there. And now we need to settle into this race, and yeah, we know the soft tyres are going to be quite powerful. But it was unbelievable how people were just sailing past us without DRS. Unbelievable. But DRS open for us now. Staying with Fernando Alonso. As I say, it was a bit disappointing and disconcerting how easily we were passed on the straight there, considering that I'd deliberately tried to improve our straight line speed. It didn't work. But this looks better. We're now out of the 1 second window of Ollie Behrman. DRS is open. This is looking better against Fernando Alonso. We dummy him to the inside. He goes defensive. We're going to leave him room on that inside, but we get better traction around the outside, and we are through on Fernando Alonso, and now back up into 11th position, which is where we started, and we're expecting
still looking good.
Well, the soft tyre runners are going to start struggling very, very soon. RS Open now. This is a chance, perhaps, on Esteban Ocon. No, well, we got yellow flags. There must have been contact up ahead. I've no idea what just happened there. But there were yellow flags. No longer, though. Wow, we nearly went into the back of Ocon there. He was so slow. And that bend, I think, because of these soft tyres, they're falling off now. This could be a chance on Ocon. But he's still got DRS on the guys ahead. Well, we tried it down the inside, and I tell you what, we've still got a chance on Ocon here. We had better traction. Sort of took them by surprise there, didn't we? And we are through, up into 10th place.
So easy.
I'm hoping now we can shine a little bit in a tiny little bit of clear air. Now this has been a good lap for us, and this could be a chance on Pierre Gasly. And just like Ocon, we managed to be laid on the brakes there, and we are through. Sainz is next. I'm doing all right against the soft tyre runners.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
I'm expecting them to come into the pits anytime soon. Well, here we go, DRS. This is a big moment on Carlos Sainz now. We go down the inside, and once again we're able to force the move, and we are through. And now up into 8th place. And there you go. That is Gasly into the pit lane. So the soft tyre runners are starting to come in. Very quickly, we're sort of going to be in a race on our own here, which is good because it now allows us to hopefully keep these tyres in check. Piastri is going to be passing us very, very soon, you feel, with that DRS. McLaren is surely just going to fly past. The thing we're trying to do is maintain the gap to Lance Stroll. So let's see. Piastri should make it past here. Does, but what it will allow us to do is hopefully stay reasonably within his DRS here. And he can help along our race time, and there goes Hulkenberg into the pits.
Now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Yeah, I mean, Mark came on the intercom and suggested changing strategy. Don't think that's worth it right now. Again, it's that short-term pain. You know, I've been on rough tyres right now, but knowing that by the end of the race we're going to save 13 seconds, just like in Japan. That was a huge thing in Japan. You know, we managed to wipe out a 10-second penalty there. We would have had a podium if it wasn't for our 10-second penalty. But yeah, this is very helpful being this near Oscar Piastri. Just stay about this distance from him. I'm going to be able to drastically improve our race time, as I say. We are about 2 laps away from coming into the pits. Here we go then, we are going to struggle through one more lap.
The car ahead is a second a lap faster than you. Okay, gap ahead, 0.1 seconds.
Well, we've done an amazing job on these tyres. I mean, have a little look at these. 86% wear on the rear right. So, got to come into the pits now. And here we go. Yeah, we managed to get it slowed down quite nicely. And Piastri's in as well. Onto the hard tyres. Got to have a good stop here. That looks pretty good. And we're away. 2.5. Decent enough.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
We are back out there on fresh, hard tyres. Okay, we're in 18th place, but we've done our pit stops. And no matter what, these tyres are not going to be as bad as the ones we've just took off come the end of this race.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
This is now a very good position to be in. Careful here on Liam Lawson, got a route around the outside, and that's what we've gone for, and that is beautifully done. We are through. Zach O'Sullivan in the pits as well.
Zach is in the pits. Zach is in the pits.
Wow, both Behrman and Albon locked up there. Really important that we
Right, Zach's coming in for his stop now.
Well, look at that. Look how much extra grip we've got. That was a great move on Behrman. And now Albon is next. DRS open. And we are through. Very nicely done. Some yellow flags up ahead. Yeah, just gonna back off a little bit, knowing that somebody is possibly retiring from the race. Maybe not. Yeah, Alonso's going to be in trouble here. There goes signs on Alonso. DRS active for us as well. Alonso comes over quite late, but we're through. Leaving him some room, we know he's there. But he has not got any grip to deal with that. We did have a think about going past signs there, but certainly not worth it. DRS open, a little bit of DRS as well. Last of the late breakers on Carlos Sainz, beautiful move. Just got so much grip in now. There we go, lots of people coming into the pits, 2 stoppers.
Piastri is
and we're back into the points. And that was Piastri. Yes, no, that was surely not Piastri. Surely not. Piastri was in front of us, wasn't he? And he pitted on the same lap. Yeah, we're right behind Yuki Tsunoda here. Well, might have a chance here on Yuki Tsunoda. Well, we tried to go down the inside there. I think we've managed it. It was pretty close. And he's got DRS here. Okay. A few people in the pits. I think a lot of people have gone for the two-stop here. And look at that, O'Sullivan up into the points. And once again, strategy seems to be working out for us. So a quick look at the tyres. They're looking okay at the moment. There goes Tsunoda. He's going round the outside of Pierre Gasly now. Yeah, no luck there. Oh. DRS open now. Let's see how much extra grip we seem to have than Pierre Gasly, and you can sort of see the graining on his tyres from here. We don't want to risk it just yet on him. Have got a very nice advantage on him. So he is holding us up a little bit here because our teammate is catching up. Should be able to get past him with the DRS now. So we're struggling, but we head down the inside. It was a good move, that. Now hopefully we can attack the next couple of corners. Already a second ahead of Pierre Gasly. See up ahead, Tsunoda and Piastri fighting it out. Oh, look at these two side by side. Wow, I thought it was going to go wrong. It didn't, but I'll tell you what, we are bang on them here. There goes Tsunoda on Piastri. He's going down the inside. There's a bit of contact. We're staying out of the way here. But it is holding us up here a lot. I'm not entirely sure why these two are so slow. Use a little bit of overtake here. Not the best there, but only 2.5 seconds ahead of Zach. Now he is catching up to this battle, but it's just the classic. We do not have enough pace to get round both of them without lunging. So we're sort of just stuck here. 6 laps to go. Still don't know whether Tsunoda will stop again. He's very slow through these high-speed corners. His tyres must be suffering. Piastri is very slow as well. think we'd be able to get past them. And race off into the distance, so I'm going to try and get close here. And then pass them on the next straight. That is the plan. There goes Tsunoda. He's having a look at Piastri. He's going to try and go around the outside. We're holding back here. Keeping our tyres clean. These two are still side by side. But as I say, we're going to give them an almighty scare up here. We're using our overtake button now. And look at this, we're closing in on Yuki Tsunoda. DRS is open. Here we go, this is the chance now. Piastri goes defensive and he comes right across. There's nothing we can do there, but we are going to try and go around the outside. Is Tsunoda going to squeeze us? No, he isn't. We were 3 wide briefly there. We've got the inside line now. DRS open. ERS on. We go down the inside of Piastri, big lock up. But we are through and into P5 in this Grand Prix. And now we need to try and push on and get away from those two. They were slowing us down so much. And now we're in clear air. Should be able to manage our pace so much better. But the problem is, Piastri is going to have DRS on us now.
0.3 seconds.
But we've got Zach O'Sullivan in the mix as well. He's getting past Yuki Tsunoda, but look at this. Our straight line speed is woeful. And there goes Oscar Piastri. He's having a look round the outside. We lock up slightly there. He's still round the outside. But we just about managed to hold him off. But we're going to struggle down this straight, that's for sure. But Zach O'Sullivan may be able to help us out here. He's going to have DRS on Piastri as well. He's going to go around the outside of Oscar Piastri, and Zach O'Sullivan is up into 6th position. Or he was very briefly. Piastri back down the inside. We've got 4 laps to go here. Well, here we go then. We are fighting on the final lap of this Grand Prix for 5th place. And behind us is our teammate Zach O'Sullivan. Once again, the one-stopper prevails as the better strategy. We've got Piastri and Tsunoda fighting behind. I'm assuming one of them must have, or both of them must have wing damage, because them are so much slower than, well, even us, to be honest. And our tyres are not good. They're nowhere near the level that the mediums were at. But here comes Colapinto. Not Colapinto. Zach O'Sullivan. And he is having a little look, and I'm desperately trying not to make contact. Max Verstappen wins the Miami Grand Prix. And it's going to be Lewis Hamilton that comes over the line in 2nd place. Leclerc finishes in 3rd. Norris is going to come across the line in 4th. We've got a little bit of ERS to use, but Zach O'Sullivan, once again, excellent move from him. And it looks like he might even finish 5th place here. And he will. We didn't want to fight that too hard. We're very, very happy with 6th place. Zach O'Sullivan comes across the line, asserting his dominance in this team. We finish in 6th place.
And bring it home.
Well, that was very good, considering. But I think that was the difference. Zach, holding it out that extra lap on the mediums, and yeah, he's done a great job. A great job. But Max Verstappen wins again.
Max Verstappen.
And 3 wins in a row now, of course, Croft. You've thrown the gauntlet down. The drivers are out there now. They realise that they are the target. They're the ones to beat. They've got the energy, they've got the momentum on their side.
It's time for our podium celebrations. And as ever in Formula One, 3 is the magic number. One of the all-time greats celebrates yet again. It's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen.
So there we go then. Very, very happy with all of that. Let's have a little look.
Absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action.
No.
I can't wait to see what's next.
I was going to say, how did we finish 8th? We finished 6th in the end. Very good. I mean, Zach O'Sullivan from 21st on the grid. Very, very impressive. Ultimately, we were held up by Tsunoda and Piastri too long. Probably should have risked it a little bit earlier, and we'd have probably finished 5-6 seconds down the road from Zach O'Sullivan. But in the end, we were a bit too cautious, and that's okay. I'm not that bothered who finishes ahead. I just didn't want an incident, yeah, very good. He's in 7th place at the minute on 32 points. We are in 9th as Franco Colapinto. Into the constructors then, 56 points is where we're at the minute. 4th place and looking very, very good indeed. And yeah, exciting times, I think, for Toyota F1 team. And we are banging the points every single race. We're building a good campaign, good solid campaign. You'd think with the upgrades that we've got coming, maybe a podium isn't too far around the corner. And there you go. Our rival is going to be Mr. Toto Wolff. By the looks of that, we now move up to level 2. They're still not happy with us, though, which seems a shame. But that will allow us to put more sponsors on the car, I believe, which will help us generate a little bit more funding. And that's all looking rather good.
I think we've rustled some feathers among another team. I'm trying to get more details, but I'm hearing that we've got a bit of a rivalry going. Time to get our elbows out, huh?
It's only really a rivalry if you care. I don't care about Mercedes right now. But yeah, things are looking really, really good, aren't they? We're comfortably in the top 10 of the championship, top 5 in the constructors, and very consistent as well. You look at those results. Zach O'Sullivan has had 3 5th place finishes. Colapinto had 10th in Australia, and 4 consecutive points scoring Grand Prix. 6th in Japan, 10th in Bahrain, 7th in Saudi Arabia, and 6th in Miami. What will Imola hold? Well, you'll have to find out next time out. So if you've enjoyed that, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.